back now, 18th of May, 60 or 90 minutes, depends on the viewers and if you guys gather, and then we can decide how do we proceed. So I reckon we'll just do, I'll just start with the puzzles, daily puzzles, then maybe some survival puzzles on chess.com, and we'll take it from there. Okay. Looks okay here, I think. Let me just check this one. Let me see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That should be in order. Okay. Puzzle Rush, I really don't know if maybe a survival. I'm really not feeling too rushing now, so I'll just go with this. Okay, so I reckon it has to do with the C pawn that goes forwards to the end of the board and promotes, right? Okay. Let's just push this pawn. Okay, that's a back rank now. We've got the rook h2 over to h8. Unless there is something else. I don't think so. Oh, I mean check. Oh, daisy. I didn't even look for defensive stuff. I only look for checks, attackings, forks, and stuff like that. Checks. Am I in check? No, I'm not in check. But this guy is like twice attacked, but I will be attacking first. We'll take this rook. Looks like doable. Okay. I think that's the important square here. It's the g6. We need to break through. We need the pawn breaker, and that's the pawn breaker. Okay, target is here. That one looks very much exploitable, right? And that's it. That's the correct move. Looking for checks. That looks like a check. Okay. That's how I think it goes now. Okie dokie. White to move here. Okay. I reckon it's this pawn that goes forwards. Hmm. Now if we push this guy, actually we can. Queen. Of course we can. I think that should be the way. Okay, so we've got another windmill here, sort of checkmate. We take it in turns. The rook will be driven here. And what will be happening? Let me check one more time. Yes, I think it should be fine. Yeah. We've got this bishop. Alrighty. Let me just have another look here. Sorry guys, let me just double check the multi-platform things. Okay, that should be fine, right? 5 of 5 active. That should be... that's weird with the LinkedIn thing. Okay. Yeah, but the others are working, so I'm gonna try and figure out what's going on with the LinkedIn platform. But the Facebook and YouTube are just fine, right? Let me check. Facebook is fine. Yeah. Okay, should be fine, I guess. Twitch, yeah, that looks okay. Right, so this is the puzzle number 18 here. Okay, let's focus on this one a bit. Is the black queen, I wonder if the black queen is really trapped here. I know that the bishop is under attack, but if we just manage to attack the black queen with moves like knight d4, I think I've just got a message. Hello, David, I think, if I remember correctly. How's it going, David? What do you think about the black queen being trapped here? Knight d4, and I don't think they got any means to escape. Oops. All the squares are taken, so we should be able to trap the queen. I was wondering maybe it's something else. Instinctively, I was just thinking to save the bishop, but actually that works just fine here. And now one last tweak here. So let me think, actually, is there something else here? Bishop plays e4. And then I'm going to take the bishop. I mean, we've got to take the bishop. Do you agree, David? Do you think that's the case here? It's bishop e4, you think? Might that be the case? It's got to be, right? Okay, so I think we are okay. We're happy with this. Okay, I'm looking at this, and this. then king might still run away. Hold on a second. Right, and then we got a knight that comes into play eventually. So I think alongside these ideas, I don't know if you agree, David, with this one, but looks like we're gaining a tempo. We check with tempo that allows the knight to coming forth, and then we might be having some knight c6 here that should do the trick in the end. Do you agree, David? You think that's the right way to play it? I mean, the strongest way to continue here would be knight b4, knight c6, and now we've got a triple fork. I mean, the only way for them to stop would be to just simply capture with queen, we take with the pawn, and then we got a battery here, and that's pretty much inescapable. Okay, there. Now I think we get into the territory with intermediate checks. It could be. Intermediate checks, meaning this kind of things. I mean, maybe. Or maybe we gotta do a trade before. Well, we gotta be careful though. We've gotta be careful because this guy guards very nicely, and then, you know. I mean, we could take the rook, then we drop it. So I assume if we take the rook, queen takes. And then we've got to think of something. Check. I don't know. King can go places. Or maybe there's something else. Let me look at this check first, guys. So again, if you got any ideas in regards with the puzzles, do let me know. So queen g6, I reckon. That would be a check. So king may play h8 or f8. If he goes h8, I guess we could give another check. Now I'm looking at way to making a progress. Now, if he goes f8, I have in a check here, and I'm attacking this guy like twice. So check and f8 would be queen to f6, attacking the rook twice. If the king goes on e8, then we're having check on g6. Or there's something else. Maybe there's something else. I mean, looks like we need to go with the checks. Now, if they go in the corner, a puzzle 20, okay. What's the deal here? How do we get the king? Actually, I think we need to capture this rook. And that will take the rook. So, g6, and then we take the rook, g6, and they move here. We probably then have to play this. They're moving this. We're moving this, and we take the queen. That's it. I think I found it in the end. So it has to do with an intermediate, with an in-between checks. It's never just... it's not just trading, because trading helps black here. So I think white, if white is to win, we've got to start with queen g6. You guys agree with this one? I think I just play. Okay, so none of the stuff I've anticipated, but I think that should be absolutely fine, because queen must take and then we take back. But I think that will do. You agree, David? Or I'm missing something? I mean, I could be, but I guess that's quite straightforward. Quite straightforward. Looks like this one is the square and the pin piece to being attacked. And I don't see any ways for white to defend against the g2 incoming checkmate. Well, they could delay it. Oh, just about to play a bad one. The first instinct was, as a human, to just go grab the queen, go grab the queen. But actually, if for a fraction of a second, for a split second, you just pause it, you then just realize you don't need to take the white queen off the board. You only need to capture on g2. You don't even have to bother with taking the white queen. So as it happens, oh, but I'm in check. Well, then I have to, yes. Well, we got a queen on e3. This one looks like the deal. And then culminating on f7. I think it's pretty much it. Well, okay. Okay. There could be some delayings to the inexorable end. I'm looking at this. And then we've got the light squares diagonal, and I think it's, again, very much it. That's the thing. We've got this wonderful diagonal here, and I don't think we need to worry about anything else. I don't know, who was that? I think there was a 19th or 20th century was a super famous, super strong chess player that said that when I give check, I fear nothing. And so that's a quote. Do you know, guys, who said that one? I think I remember now briefly. When I check, or when I give check, I fear nothing. I can't remember. I can't recall who was the sayer. Right, so don't get fooled by the arrow. We got to stop on g7. So just to clarify here, I'm not indicating we should go to h8. Of course not. We want to go here. Okay. Where are we, guys? So this is the target. How can we attack the king? Well, we've got this, and then we might be having this. So probably you are referring the previous puzzle, David, if I'm correct. Yeah, I think you talked about a previous puzzle. I'll just try to figure out. Yeah. So in the current one that I'm doing now, I think we just need to get a queen on c5. And the best way to do this is by playing a check first. They will be blocking with the other knight or pawn. And then we roll over to c5. And that might be. Now, when the queen blocks here, I'm expecting we could take the rook, for instance. And that should be the finisher. Do you guys agree? David, do you think that's the case? Do we start the combination with queen g5 and then queen c5 and one more time queen takes a7? I'm going to pause it now, and just to make sure that you guys are on the same page, or maybe I'm missing something. You know, you never know. Maybe I'm just missing something here. You guys agree? You reckon it's queen g5 and then queen c5? Is this the way? Mm-hmm. So I think I'm going to commit now to playing this. Okay, so that's one thing. Now, there is another idea. When we play queen c5, there is a chance that the king might be going on f7. But if they do so, thank you very much for agreeing, David. I mean, for confirming that actually I'm having some clarity in my thought processes. Sometimes I could be wrong because I'm a human, you know, so I'm not a machine yet. So queen c5, and then again we've got this rook here. Exactly. Let me just check. Yeah, I mean, we take the rook, right? Okay, that should be it. So we need a pawn breaker, guys. We need a pawn breaker. Good news is that we don't get checked or checkmate. So I don't need to worry about defenses. We only need to contrive a way for attacking very seriously here, strongly. So what might be the pawn breaker, guys? Is it bishop h6? Is it rook h6? Is there something else? I don't think so. I mean, could it be just a bit of readjustment? I mean, there could be all these things. I like the bishop taken on h6. I think that's quite strong. So in this kind of scenarios, we just need to break the pawn fortress protecting the king, the opponent's king. And when you're having this bishop here, that screams to take on h6. I would keep the rook. I would keep the rook for this kind of attacking. You think, David, bishop takes h6, or there is something else that I'm missing? What do you think, Dave? Do you think I'm correct with this one, with bishop takes h6? What do you think? Yeah? You know, I'm just gonna do this. Bishop takes h6, and yeah. Can they do something else to frustrate stuff here? Well, whatever they do, I don't think it's that strong. I can't think of any other way to break through. It's gotta be this. It's got to be this, right? Okay, so now rook takes on h6. I don't think that means anything. Let me just continue with this. And then we got this. So queen to h7. No, whoa. Wait a second. Wait. That's nonsense. That's a mistake. So here, and after this, we playing something else because there is a knight here. Wait a minute. So we've got this. We've got the king here. We've got this. We've got queen blocking. For instance, just saying. And we might be having queen here for this. And then we get a queen. I think so. Anyway, we have to do the check. Yes. I think it's a rook sacrifice, guys. I think we... but the queen takes back. Also, oopsie daisy. Do you know what's the thing in this kind of situations? You might be drawn, your attention might be drawn thinking into attacking on the king side, and we might lose sight of this kind of stuff. For instance. I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm just collecting data now, and I'm seeing that the rook on a8 is hanging. I hope I'm not wrong. So, do you think, David, guys, do you think we should leave the status quo as it is on the king side and instead focus on the rook here? On taking the rook? What do you think, guys? Do you think that might be the way? Or there is a forced combination here, checkmate on the king side, or winning bigly here? I think rook needs to be sacrificed not on g7 because the queen takes. So let me go back to the king side attack. I think it's this. Forces the bishop. King can't take because check from the queen. Forces the bishop to capture, and that allows the queen to go to h7. Check. King goes on f8, and then we play checkmate on f2. So actually I was wrong to go for the rook in a corner. I think that's just a distraction to making you make a mistake. That's not the correct move. That's not the correct move. Is check, takes, and checkmate in 3 moves here. What do you think, David? Am I correct with this one? Checkmate in 3 moves. Looks like. And by the way, David, just tell me if the sound is okay at your end. Oh no, rook g7 loses because queen takes on g7. So I guess it has to do with h8. It must be h8 because it doesn't give them too many options. It must be h8. Okay. Okay, I think that's a good old opposition and then rook finisher, starting with king to e3. And really, it won't matter what white plays. We can't get checked, so the good news is we cannot get any checks. And then we're having this. If you guys agree, you think that's the case, people? Okay, there will be a bit of delay, but after rook a1, and then we take, oops, we just take and that's it. I'm looking at this, for instance. Maybe, it could be. Now, after knight takes c7, just saying, I mean, is there any other way? Do you know why? Because king will be moving, right? They could. Then we might be able to take here. Bishop takes. You know, then knight takes. And I think we are doing well. Let me see. So we're taking a queen, I mean a pawn, a queen, and a knight. And we're giving away a knight and a queen. And overall, is this the way though? What am I missing here? So now they're starting being challenging. Well, they're meant to be challenging anyway. Well, that's that's the only forcing move because queen is under attack. I can't find any other safe check. I can't find any check here. So this forces them to do this. Oh, no, there is another order. There is another stuff. So after the check and king moves, for instance, then we take this guy. Then rook takes, and then we take the queen. And that's way better from a material point of view. So knight c7, and then queen needs to take on c8. Am I right, David? What do you think, guys? Is that the case here? What do you think, people? That the case? So before we take the black queen, I think we need to take the bishop. There's just extra stuff, so to speak. Do we? No, I mean 3 minors and queen. So now I'm taking queen. Sorry, I'm taking bishop. So I've got one piece. Then rook takes. Then knight takes queen. The knight takes. Okay, which one is it? Hold on a second. Because that's very easy now to make a misstep. Very easy to make a misstep here. I think the old plan is better. So we take the queen, they take the queen. We take the knight. And after we take the knight, the bishop still has to play. Oops. What did I do? Yes, yeah. No, that was a pre-move. I didn't even... So probably I just moved pieces. Yes, that's what it is. So now, I don't really want to... I think I want to take the knight because this bishop's still under threat. Yes. Okay. You got to be careful. These are tricky stuff here. So what I like about this puzzle is that this bishop here is already attacked once. And now if I play with the queen, another check. I mean, I could take the bishop, that's true. But I guess that's stronger. So stronger than taking material is check or checkmate. Well, checkmate. So after this check here, where do they go? They might be playing this, to which I just simply take. Then I take. So I wouldn't rush to take now. I think first I have to perform a check here on f7. You know, and then we decide. Depends where the king goes. So obviously, if they go on b8, I'm going to take with the queen on b7, and that'll be the end of it. And if they go here, I'm going to take here, checking the king, and then taking one more time. So this kind of ideas. Am I correct, David? What do you think? Do you think that's the case? So I could take this guy, but I could take it later. Okay. So still. You know, I am hesitating. No, I can't hesitate. Because if we do this thing, that would be a major blunder. The reason being, the black rook plays h1. We're going to take, and then queen takes g2, checkmate. So we can't delay. We can't delay this thing here. We have to play forcing moves. And nothing more forcing than a check. Now we can take the rook. And that was just okay. We play with black here now. So what I'm seeing is this. I mean, that's quite good. I think it's quite good. So whatever they decide to do, they have to block with another piece. Whatever. You know, then we could take, queen take eventually, and we just take the other rook from behind. Let me think. The rook on d2 is pinned. If I take the rook on d2, they might take with the king. So, in the light of the recent discovery, I just wonder, maybe it's something else. Maybe we've got to take this rook first, forcing them with this. I mean, just wonder, is that the case? I don't want to mess up now. I don't want to mess up now. Well, I don't want to mess up at all, but you know, don't want to mess up at all. But hey, let's have a look here. How do I gain the upper hand here? I'd love to put pressure on this rook here. I'd love to pressurize the rook a bit more. How do we do that? I wonder. How do we do that, I wonder? Okay. Rook takes, queen takes. Maybe. Is there? Okay. I mean, this kind of ideas are interesting, but this rook is going to fall. Okay, currently black is having 5 pawns, white 4 pawns, and the pawn structure is a bit better. I mean, as soon as you get the king on b7, it's just brilliant. Yes, bishop d2. I reckon king takes, not queen. King takes. King takes here. Not the queen. So bishop takes, king captures. Obviously, if queen takes, you just take the rook for free. I understand that and makes sense. But probably bishop takes and king takes and... and then we got this. Brilliant. So bishop takes, king takes, and queen g2, checking and attacking the rook twice. So that's it. And now we just simply take the rook, right? with the queen. Okay, so far so good. Okay, as a first instinct, we got this and we've got that. Actually, I think we can play the knight first. Yeah, because if they go in the corner, we just deliver checkmate. Yes. So we don't move the rook, we just move the knight first. So that's an in-between. So you see, guys, there are so many positions, so many, especially when you do the puzzles. There are so many instances in which you need to find actually the in-between move. So that's the in-between move. There are so many in-between moves. A lot of. Okay. So that's the next puzzle here now. Why to play? Do you guys see the number of the puzzles? Let me just... Oh, you don't see because it's covered by the chat and things. Okay, so I'm telling you that's puzzle number 35. Puzzle number 35 here. Okay. Let me have a look at this one here. Rook. King. Check. And they've got to move here. I mean, it could be a couple of things. I mean, it could be maybe something else. I mean, I don't know. What if the rook needs to travel to d8? Just saying. I mean, it could be. It could be some rook d8. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. There could be a couple of things. Yeah, I mean, I understand. Yeah, absolutely. Is there a checkmate apart from taking the queen? Or no, we just need to take the queen first. Rook b3, they move, then we just make a pin. No, because we give them options. Yes, I think you are correct, David. We give them options, and actually we're getting in trouble. We're losing, actually. White's losing. Rook b3, whatever king plays, followed by rook c3, pinning the queen and taking the queen. Wait, is it... No, is this rook, not this one, because if we play the a, they move on the, you know. So that must be it. Bingo. Awesome. Excellent. Spot on, guys. Awesome job, David. Awesome job here. Perfect. So, because I'm having this bishop that takes a lot of essential squares, I think we can just play a back rank. And frankly, there is a checkmate right here on h8. If I'm correct. Is that true, David? What do you think? Is it rook c8, rook takes, queen takes, king must play, and then, oopsie daisy, wait, and then queen to h8. So this is puzzle 36 now. Yes, okie dokie. Well, there you go. They didn't play in the fashion we wanted to. They blocked with the rook then. Interesting. So I guess this. And they take. Can I... And then they take back, and then I'm playing this, and then they go here, and then I'm going here. Still a checkmate. It's still a checkmate. So now we are going to take the rook on a8. I think that's the correct way to play. We don't take the rook on e because we can't force them. We take the rook on a so that we can force them with the queen when we are sacrificing on c8. So, hi there, Ronak. Thank you for visiting. So we're just analyzing this puzzle here. So just explain, just talking with David here, that rook is supposed to take on a8, so forcing the black rook to take, and then we have queen c8, checking and forcing another trade, and then rook will be finishing off the black king on h8. Wait, what did I say? Yes, rook takes. Now this. Oh, there you go. Always slight, a slight modification in the plan. But I guess we just take the rook now. So that would be puzzle number 37, guys. Do you see the numbers? Oh, wait, actually, you just see the first number. Okay, I don't want to make. Okay, let me. Should I make the messaging, the chat a bit smaller because you can't see the numbers there? Let me see the chat here. If I move, if I let me unlock first on OBS, and now let me just. Yeah, something like this. Something like this. Okay, I guess. Okay, something like that. Let me go back now. So there'll be puzzle 37. Right, so we've got this one here, boys and girls. Now, the first thing I'm looking at here is something like this. So there'll be a fork. Now, after this fork, which is a check, king takes, and then I wouldn't rush to take the rook. Perhaps I can play this. Perhaps. Then the king goes on f8. Then I might have another check. Then king takes. I don't. No. I think we need to take the rook, right? Or there is something else. What about this one? Just say. And this. Then I take with the queen. I mean, look. You could have knight e7, or you could have knight h6. So you could have knight h6, for instance. I think I like knight h6 a bit more. I think. Knight h6 a bit more. Takes, check. If they go in the corner, it's a finisher. Queen g7, checkmate. If they go on f8, though, I still have a check with the queen. And when they move, I'm taking on f7. Then they go here. Well, wait a second. Let me do it again. Knight h6 takes, plays, right? There you go, f8. And check. They move here. And I should take the rook. Or I should take on f7 because I think it has to do with knight h6, that's for sure. And then we take the rook on c8. What do you think, guys? Am I correct here? Do we go knight h6, right? Because it's stronger. I think it's stronger. Knight h6 looks like the stronger attack here. Do you guys agree? Or do you have a better idea? Do you think I might be wrong? What do you think, people? Might that be the case? Knight h6, David? Ronak? You think that's the way to proceed? I think I'm going to commit for knight h6. Stronger. Well, I hope I'm not wrong, but if I am, that's it then. Yeah, that was wrong. It was the other way? It might have been the other way. Well, there were just two choices. Probably the other one was just guaranteeing you taking the rook. And I mean, I thought I was taking the rook anyway. Oh, well. Yeah, they both look good. Yeah, that's true, Ronak. You know, that's they getting very, very funky at some point. And there's just subtleties. Some of the variations you see are faster than others. And if you go for the longer one, they will say it's a mistake. It's possible the stuff I wanted to play was also good, but maybe slower. It could be. It could be. They're not very. They're getting very tricky. Very tricky. Really, really tricky. Okay, what we do have here, we got a check, or we got knight takes with check, or we have queen goes here and checking, all sorts of stuff. Unless there's something else. I mean, you know, it's been proved time and time again. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. It could be queen c3, king goes. It could be. Just wonder, you know, just wonder. Check. No, it's not queen c3. No, I don't think it's queen c3, David. I think it's knight c2. And let's assume they go to f1, then knight e3. And after they capture, we have queen to e2 checkmate. So we need to take on c2 to clear the way for the battery, queen and rook. So when we take on c2, we do have another check, and that allows us to deliver checkmate on e2. So I think it has to do with knight c2 first. Do you think so, guys? Do you think that might be the correct way? I think that's it. I think. Well, I hope I'm not wrong. Now, let's see. Is there any other? No, I don't think so. That's the strongest way to continue here. This and that. So rather than queen c3, I'm looking at knight c2 and knight e3. That's quite forcing. You can't, they can't deny it. They can't refuse it. That must be it. That must be it. One. Yes. Okay. So we okay. So that's forcing, and they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. Yes, that was correct. Okay, we were lucky now. So I'm very, very much tempted to say rook captures, king takes, and queen plays, and that's it. I mean, if it's something else, you know, I don't know. Oh, they didn't even take. Oh boy. What? So how am I supposed to take the rook now? I mean, what's the deal? Well, I'm one rook up anyway, so I just need to keep up. Is it this? No, disaster. They will be executing the white king with rook g6. Oh my days. Oh my days. No, we've got to play this, because if they capture, we do the check and still take the black rook. Now, after rook h8, if king plays g6, hey, we no longer getting checkmated. So we've got to be very careful with this kind of stuff. I mean, you might be saying, yeah, sure, take the pawn. We've got one extra rook. Nothing's going to happen. But then we lose sight of rook g6, and that would be the end of it. It's so tempting. It's so tempting, and they're so tricky. They're getting so tricky. Oh man, so tricky. And you say, oh, this just everything's fine, nothing can happen, I'm in control, everything's fine, you know. And then here comes the shocker. So we still need to apply this kind of stuff. And then we've got to check, and we take the rook off the board. Yes, Ronak, that is correct. Thanks for confirming, buddy. That is true. Oh, do you know what I like about this puzzle? I think that's quite doable and quite straightforward. I was tempted to say bishop captures immediately, but then I saw the defender of the knight, and all I needed to do was just, how do I remove the defender? So we remove the defender first with tempo. We remove the knight on c6 with tempo. And I'm attacking the queen and the bishop. I'm attacking the queen. Therefore, they must take. They must take. And when they do that, we then take on e7, forking queen, rook, knight on c5. Queen takes if they want to take the queen, I guess. But then I'm taking back, and we're still up in material. Do you think that's the case, guys? And that will be puzzle 39 here. Do you think, guys, that might be the case? Should I reduce my picture a bit? Okay, let me see. Okay. So I think I can move it down a bit so you can actually see the numbers. Yes. So I think that might be the stuff. Brilliant. So now we take the bishop. Yes, according to the plan. Yeah, Ronak, you are correct. Yes, knight c6. That's indeed that's the correct move. You are correct, Ronak. Absolutely. Absolutely correct here. So now I'm looking at checks. We got to do checks. There is nothing else. The only check I can see, guys, that makes some sense, because probably you've noticed, people, white is having 6 white pawns, 2 pawn islands, very strong, very nice. Black is having, again, 2 pawn islands, but this guy is 1 facing 3, so to speak. So it doesn't look good. So we don't need to do this kind of... if black initiates, so I'm just saying for all my friends here, you tell me, guys, if you agree with my thoughts. If black initiates a queen's trading here, it will be very bad for black. Very bad. Because white already has a lot of good stuff. So we need to try and find checks. It has to be c6, Ronak. It must be c6, because there's nothing else. And black needs to exploit the light square diagonal c6 h1 combined with the rook. So if we manage to do that, I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. So queen c6 and then followed by rook h8. So that might be the case. One. Okay, now there is another opportunity. When they blocked with the f2 to f3, that makes the white king vulnerable along the second rank. So we may very well now take advantage by playing rook d2. Where are they going to go? So I think that's the correct way to play it. I don't see any other more effective way to play here. It's got to be this. And now I reckon queen takes, preparing a checkmate on g2. I don't think there's anything stronger. Okay. Right, so now, again, white needs to sort of force things. And I guess it has to do with this check first. Maybe not. Maybe there is this one. I mean, you know, you sort of need to make sure you got the correct one. So this one here will lead the king on g7. And then you can play another check here and will lead the king here. And then you play another check, taking the pawn, and will lead the king here. And then you can play another one, and the king goes in the middle. I think we just escaped the black king. So let me check the other route. Rook takes on f7, actually. And that's it. Exactly. So when we're having this kind of things over the board or online tournaments, I think it's important we just check the branches. It is a bit time consuming sometimes, especially, you know. But yeah, totally. Rook f7, it's the finisher. That is correct, Ronak. You are right about this. We're just going to play it. What is going on here? We got many checks. We've got many checks here. Many means like 3 checks, I guess. 2 or 3. 3 checks. Okay. I like to get the rook because it's important to get all the resources available. So rook on d8 looks like the most exploitable one. Because after, I mean, king can go where? To the e column. If they go to the e column, then the queen might be coming into play. Like this. So we just need to make sure which one's the strongest and the finisher. Not mentioning we got the other rook. If they go on the 3rd rank, we've got the other rook available and stuff. Hello, Ben. Hi there, mate. Good to see you. It could be. I don't say no. It could be queen A. But what I said is that I'd like to get the other rook involved. I think you've got many checks. I mean, we've got a few checks, yeah? Oh, if we have to start, yeah, we'll definitely have to start. I mean, after I finish this streak of puzzles, so I've got 2 more strikes until I finish this. I mean, 2 more mistakes. I'm on puzzle 42, and as soon as I put an end to this puzzle, then we'll definitely have a friendly one, Ben. No worries. Yeah, we'll do have a friendly. So thanks for being here, Ben, Runak, and the other friends. So guys, what do you think? Rook d8, or there is another finisher here? I mean, hell, we might even have... I mean, look, let me just highlight the checks. Rook d8. We got queen to d4. We've got queen to a5. I mean, go figure, you know, there's just quite a few checks here. Which one's going to be? Because they all come with consequences. And one, guess what, guys? One is actually the correct move. One is the correct one. It can't be all of them. I mean, one is the fastest, the most accurate. I would be inclined to say rook d8 because I get the d file. My instinct says I get the d file. But it could be queen d4. It could be queen d4 as well. It could. Queen d4 is also very enticing. Very enticing, because if the king goes on the 1st rank, then I just drop the other rook on a. And that's strong. That's strong. Which one is the... Do you know, this is puzzle 42. They are incredibly tricky. It could be just one I mean, one move is a little bit better, you know, is a bit better than another. One single move is better than another. That's the stuff. One is better than another. Is it rook d8? Is it queen d4? Okay, I think we should be discarding queen a5. Queen a5 must be discarded because it just doesn't feel right. Queen d4 is an invitation to get the rook on the back rank, the a8 to a1 if necessary. Queen d4 right in the middle, hitting the king. But it's got to be only checks. Bishop d6, bishop d6, bishop d6, bishop d6. So let's just take it in turns. You're saying after queen d4, well, that's a check, so that forces the white king. They need to play. I don't know, let's say here. Then I'm going to play rook here. And if they block, I'm going to take. If they go on the back rank, I'm using the other one. Yes, exactly right. If it's rook d8, then they're going to play this. Then we might be having queen d4, for instance. But no, I think it's queen d4. Queen d4, because what I like about queen d4 is that it opens up the rook. It's a direct check that cannot be blocked. It can't be blocked. And if the king goes on the e file, then we're having this. And that would be quite unstoppable. So in the light of all the data collection now, I think I would be happy with queen d4. Then again, God knows. I mean, okay, guys, I'm committing for queen d4. Shall we do this? I think it's queen d4. I think it's queen d4. Looks very good. Yeah. So now we've got rook to e. I've seen that. So I don't know. There's not too many available squares for them. That won't mean nothing. We got a check, and we've got a check, and we're forking the rook. Brilliant. Yes. So the assassin got closer to the target. You see, in the previous one, if you want to put it this way, you get closer to the target and limiting their prospects of escaping. Fantastic. Fantastic finishing. Okay, we've got this one here. Okay, that's not a checkmate, definitely, but it could be something to do with forks and stuff. Now, what I'm looking at, I'm very, very tempted to say knight to b4, which hits the queen and threatens c2. So I think that's quite something. Quite something. So after knight b4, where does the queen go? Let's assume they go on b5. Just saying they go on b5. Can we then, I mean, we could do a couple of things afterwards. We either take on c2, we either take on e4, or we keep hitting the queen with a6 or c6 for that matter. So these are a ton of subtleties now. We're looking at like a ton of subtleties. But yeah, I think the starter is knight b4. That must be the starter, right? I mean, what else do you want? I mean, is it queen b4? But no, we got a problem with this. I mean, that's a serious problem. We can't move the queen away from the f7. Exactly, Ronak. Bingo. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. So if we move the queen away, we have to be very careful, because if we don't checkmate the white king, we're in serious trouble. So that's just not the case. I think it's knight on b4, which I'm committing to play. Ah, okay, now it gets clearer. Takes, and that was it. Okay. Guys, what's not to love about king and pawns endings? We had this billion times. I mean, we are having this situation so often. Oh, man. Oh, brother. Wow. What a puzzle. What a puzzle. Nice one. King and pawns ending. King and pawn endings. Okay. So, let's assess the position here. either do this or that. If we do this, if we push c3 to c4, that makes black to push the pawn. They have to, right? They have to. Then if we take, they're going to go one more time. And then we take, and then it's a stalemate. It's a stalemate then. So, if I'm correct. Anyway, we're going to redo that. So, let me think of something. What if I go king a2? Just saying. Yes, that makes them to push the pawn, and then I'm going back so they can move this way. Just saying. Are you sure, David? I mean, it could be. I don't say no. It could be. It could be. So, boy, I mean, this kind of endings, that's that type of ending. I mean, you need to make sure you're going to promote or you don't stalemate the king. Hey, you know, stalemate is preferable than losing. So we either see the, I don't know, could it be that puzzle just wants you to just draw or something, or they're all meant to be winning? I think I've done yesterday a couple of puzzles, and I had 2 draws. There were no winning. You know, I had 2 draws. So this play, takes, play, and takes. And what do we do then, David? C4, right? So they have to push. So what do you want me to do? Take, right? When they play here, guys, what if we just advance with h6? Yes. So c4, they play, we take, but when they coming down with g4, we do not take. We do not take. We keep moving. We are here. They are one step behind us. They are one step behind us, and that makes all the difference because we're going to checkmate before them. So whatever they choose to do, we're going to be on h7. They're going to go h2 or g2. We're going to promote. They can't promote on the same column, so let's assume they will be on g1. But after this one, then we could have queen to e8, checkmate. It will be a checkmate on e8 with the queen on e8, guys. You guys agree? So it's a beautiful puzzle, checkmate on e8. Starting with c4, and after they push, we take, but then we don't capture the second black pawn coming down the board. So this is key. This is just a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant puzzle for all of our friends and for everybody. An absolute brilliant puzzle. Brilliant puzzle. So we take now, but now this is incredibly important, guys. We do not take the second pawn because stalemate. If white captures, stalemate. So what we need to do is just moving. We are one step ahead of our opponent, and the checkmate would be with the queen on e8. That's exact. Oh, I don't want a stalemate, right? I don't want a stalemate. Bang, boom, queen, queen. I don't take. We don't take the queen. It's still queen a8. Yeah, they're gonna block with queen c6, but then we're gonna take. So the checkmate would be on c6. Crazy, super puzzle, nuts. Jesus, look at this thing. Oh, that is just something. That is just something. We don't take the queen because stalemate. So we must play queen e8. And now checkmate on c6. How crazy looking that is. Unbelievable. Whew. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And now you hate endgame even more. Runak, you're gonna have this kind of positions many times in your chess career. You're gonna have I fully understand your rejection of the end games, this kind of stuff, because yeah, it's just very funky things. One single misstep and just, I know, man, it's crazy. You know, but they tend to be, if you have clarity and accuracy, they tend to be handleable, controllable. If you manage to just get it accurately. It's a certainty, you know. It could be more complicated when you have a middle game with a bunch of knights and bishops and pawns and things. But if you manage to get in the end into that kind of position, it might be even easier than we think. But then again, we must do the puzzles because you're going to have this kind of stuff. And that's another one. There you go, Ronak. Especially for you and for all of us. There you go. Another type of that end game, Ronak. We've got kings and pawns and two bishops just to make it more funky. There you go. And I don't think that's very easy. I think it might be even a bit more complex than the previous one. No, we've got to win. I mean, draw? Apparently not. Hey, I think I... Wait a minute. There is something here. There is something lurking here. Hi there, Velvet. There is something here, guys. This puzzle number 45. There is something behind the scenes here. There is something happening, not very visible. I think the engine wants us to win with black here. Question is, how exactly are we gonna capitalize in this position? I can see that this pawn is attacked by the king. Okay, that's clear. Now, the other ideas that I'm seeing is that the bishop is on dark squares. That means my pawns are currently safe, if I may say that. What I'm seeing is that if I'm dropping this pawn, I mean, I'm telling you now my thought processes. I don't know if they're super accurate, but I'm telling you what I think. If I'm doing this kind of thing, I'm dropping the pawn, right? They're going to take, I think it's a race who's taking the other guy's pawns first. So if I do the king d6 and the white king takes on a4, then I can take this pawn. And good stuff is my opponent can't chase my pawns, neither I. But my king is closer to the pawn island. So my black king is closer to the white pawns than white king to the black pawns. So correct me, guys, if I'm wrong. I think we should be dropping the pawn on a4, racing to the d5 white pawn, and then via, let's say, if we then... I mean, we just got to get the king closer, right? And if they check us, I'm going to go on the light square. I mean, that's how I sabotage the white pawn. I mean, I don't see another way. Let me know, guys. Do you think I'm correct with this one, or it's a nonsense? Do you think I'm correct, guys? Do we drop the pawn on a4? Do we drop it, guys? What do you reckon, people? So you are involved in the sixth sense now. Okay, that's good. That's good, man. Look, if your sixth sense is efficient during the chess game ending, I think that's brilliant. Oh, I'm waiting. I'm not moving because this is exciting. But I mean, it makes sort of sense. It makes probably, but it could be. I might be wrong. I mean, it might. What if it's something else? What if it's something else? Ah, brother, this is a crazy puzzle, man, and it's just one misstep here. Ah, crap. Okay. Oh boy. Oh man. What do we do? So my projection, my projection is that I might be able to reach for the white pawn island sooner than the white king. That's what I'm basing on my evaluation. I mean, the black king seems to be closer to be reaching these guys than the white king. Now, the question is, oh, guys, there is another subtlety. Do I further the white king with a3? I mean, is the white king a bit further away? Because that matters absolutely. So, rather than playing king d6, I wonder, should we push this guy first? I mean, the white pawn can't be defended, obviously. Uh, could be. I mean, look, I haven't looked at crazy lines. It could be. Could be bishop e7. I haven't even looked at the crazy lines. Of course. Bishop takes, king takes. The king can't run away. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense, Ronak. A ton of sense. Because bishop c7. You're talking about bishop c7, yes. Bishop c7. But you know, king still can take. So bishop c7, I'll give you that. So bishop c7, there is no guarantee they take in your bishop, Ronak. Bishop c7, king takes a4. Then yes, you take, king takes, you go here, they go here, and you take. You're closer to the pawn island. It could be. It could be bishop c7. Yes. So guys, this is the subtlety here. We either commit bishop c7, or we just go king d6, or we just push the pawn. Which one's gonna be? Or is there something else? I don't think so. So we got three candidate moves, guys. We got bishop c7 or king d6. I think these are the major two branches. I don't think pushing. This is a nuts puzzle. I mean, it could be a3. Is it a3? What if it's bishop f4? No, it can't be. Bishop f4 to just make sure that these guys do not move down the board. I mean, even if they could, who cares? We're going to take them anyway. So either king d6 or bishop c7. You see? Okay. So if we play king d6, it could be craziness happening. I mean, I think it could be all sorts of nonsensical. I mean, you know, if we do that, you know, if we do king d6, by the way, they could play king c4. You're not going to take the pawn. On the other hand, you're moving this guy down the board. So go figure. There you go. King d6, bishop c5. One of these two. Now, by the economy of the position, I would say we must be efficient and just go king d6, unless I'm missing something again. King d6. You say, I mean, we just go towards removing the pawn in the center and we go towards the white pawn island. So king d6, unless there is a tactic I'm missing. So the winner is the guy that gets to the other guy's pawns first. That's how you win here. So king d6, I reckon. So guys, what are your thoughts? I mean, I'm very much tempted to say king d6 because it's the most effective, goes for the pawn. If they take, I'm going to take. But we must be careful, though, about this aspect. King d6, they take, I take. King goes back, king goes b3. Here, if we're not careful and play king d4, we're getting a mother of bishop c3 check. And we are losing the game because they're going to be taking the bishop. Well, okay, I'm dropping the king back on d5. And there is no guarantee they will be trading off the bishop. They won't trade any bishop. So there you go. Maybe it's not king d6. Maybe it's not king d6. I mean, we do king d6, but then they're going to block us. They're going to blockade. It's not. King d6, king takes, right? King goes on b3. What do you want to do? If you march forwards, they be blocking you like this. Check. You must be coming back on d4 or you're going to lose the bishop. And when you drop back, they don't trade your bishop. How are you going to have access to the pawns? How are you going to have access to the pawns? So bishop c7. Bishop c7. King takes, bishop takes, king takes, and they can't be defended. Bishop c7. Yes, Ronak, if we do king d6, we end up in a draw. So I don't know what your sixth sense told you, but I guess bishop c7 could be the correct one. King d6 ends up in a draw. You're not getting access to this white pawn island. You're not. You're not going to get there. I don't think you're going to get there. So bishop c7. If they don't take your bishop, you're going to take the bishop. So bishop c7 wants to say, you're not taking my bishop, I'm going to take your bishop. And then you can reach for d5 pawn, and then you can go for the other 3 pawns. That's how we do it. Oh, boy. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna play bishop c7, guys, and it's my responsibility. If we screw up, it's on me. And it's bishop c7. It's got to be bishop. Okay, what are the crazy moves? You say bishop b... What? Bishop c... What? Bishop b3. I mean, bishop c3. Oh, I didn't even consider. I've seen that one, but I've discarded it completely. I've discarded the move completely. I didn't even look at it. Bishop c3. Okay, let's go with the first one. King takes. What am I going to do? I'm going here. They're going to play this. They go here. The bishop's going to go here. We're losing. So bishop c3, I think, loses. That's it. It's the end of it. We can't do nothing. This guy can't really advance, I guess. So I think we're losing big time here. I think. Unless I'm missing stuff here, but I'll give you that. That's a funky, difficult puzzle. I guess bishop c7 must come first. And take the bishops off the board. We're heading for the d5 pawn. That's it. Makes sense. Thank you for raising the problem with bishop c3, but I don't think that's winnable. As a matter of fact, I think is losable, practically, is losing. Okay, guys, I'm going to go bishop c7 now. Yes, bishop c7 makes sense. Makes a hell of a lot of sense. Now, if we are to win, we must trade off the bishops, because then they're going to, we must take bishop a5. That's it. That's it. Now, let's hold our horses. I'm not saying, it's itching to just go e5. Of course, I think it's e5, right? It must be e5. That's it. And then I'm attacking this guy and this guy at the same time. I'm going to plop the king on g3, and I'm attacking f3 pawn and h3 pawn simultaneously. And white king can't defend them both. That's it. We just won the race. That's it. Whoa. Jesus Christ, man. What a crazy freaking puzzle. That's, Ronak, that's the bane of your chess master, right? The bane of your chess master is those endings. Now I think you're going to hate them even a bit more than normally hating them, right, Ronak? You're hating them even more now. Okay, in retrospect now, looks like, yeah, okay, it's easy. Well, I don't know if it's easy. You really have to be very clear-minded, man. And if you get that chess ending, when you're playing a tournament over the board or online, and if you already played 1 hour, and if you're tired, and if you're getting in that position, if you screw up one single thing, you're not going to win. Well, you might even lose. This is just something. One single mistake and the whole thing goes out the window. One misstep, one single misstep. Okay, that's not a ending. That's more like tactics in the middle game here. So I reckon something to do with material. This is a bunch of pieces being attacked here. A bunch of pieces attacked. Queen, rook, including white queen. This is a bunch of things here. This is crazy. A lot of. Oh boy. Whew. Jesus. I might be tempted to say queen takes d2, 1, because my knight still targets the queen and the rook. So I might be tempted to say queen takes on d2 here. Do I get checked? Let me see. Do I get any check? Yeah, I do, like this. For instance. But then, I've got an idea. Then we might be able to take with the rook. With the rook, if they take the queen, we're going to block. Oh boy, I think that's losing, man. I think that's just losing straight away. No, we're not taking the rook. We're taking the queen. By virtue of the most powerful piece we can grab now, I think it's the queen. We got to take the queen. We take the queen off the board for one. No, we're in check. Jesus Christ. We're in check, man. We're in check. Okay, so if I'm in check, I can't block, can I? I can't block. They're attacking 3 times on F2. I can't block. I gotta take the rook. No, we must take the rook because we're in deep trouble here. We're in deep trouble here. We gotta take the rook. So queen takes rook, and after this check is to be decided. After this check, we need to decide. It's not very pleasant, I guess. Or should we just move the king? No, we can't move the king. Jesus, we got this is a nightmare. We can't move the king. Unless it's h3. Guys, what if it's king h3, man? Yeah, with what? What do you take the knight with? I mean, it could be. Well, what do you take the knight with? That's the thing. Okay, is king h3 solving the problem? Or makes it even worse? It makes it worse because they still got the knight f2. Oh man, this is a mess. We can't do that. Okay, queen takes rook, knight f4. Queen takes rook, knight f4, check, by the way. Check from the knight. You take with the rook. Okay, rook takes. Rook takes queen, check. They just took your queen. They took your queen. You are in check. And then you just move the king, right? Or you just block? No, you can't block because the knight is there. No, we have to take the rook. Yes, yes. You want to play rook f8 now? It could be. No. Yes. Wait a second. Do we play rook f8? It could be. Because he moves the other rook away. So when they check us, we don't exposing our queen to the rook. It could be rook f8. It's as crazy as it looks. It could be rook f8. Rook f8. But they take with the queen, right? Yeah, well, we take with the knight. They take with the king. And then when I take... No, but I'm in check now. No, we have to take the rook, man. We have to take the rook. We have to. Okay, now that's the deal. Now that's the deal. I'm in check. I'm in check now. So I would love to, but I am in check now. We have to take with the queen. We must take with the queen because queen is already subjected to the rook's attack. So we must take with the queen. And now we can take the other queen. They take, we take, and we're up in material. That's it. That's it. We must take the queen. Okay. Woof. Okay. Right, we got this. We've got this. Now, we got a few ideas I'm looking at here. Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you for your ideas, guys. I think it's absolutely invaluable. So we got knight f3. We've got what? Which one is it? Knight f3. Knight f3, right? It gotta be knight f3. What if it's not? What if it's d4? D4, because it attacks the bishop and the queen by discover attack from the bishop on c1. So d4 is the move, guys. You guys agree? I think it's totally d4 here. It cannot be d4. It cannot not be d4. Well, after d4, let me tell you something. After d4, they will check with this or that. They will check. What do you do after the check? Well, after the check, if they go g4, we're going to play f3, attacking the queen with tempo. If they go h5, then what do we do? I agree, Ronak. So let's assume we're gonna play d4. What if king h5? How you gonna reply to that check, Ronak? g5, g4, pawn g4. So d4, queen h5, g4, queen takes, and f3. I'm a bit scared to say queen g. So no, they can't. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's crazy looking, but it's g4. No, Ronak, that's fine, man. So d4, queen h5. That's the probably the, and then this, right? Then this. That's it. They take, and we're gonna play f3. It's got to be this and this. It can't be another way. Okay. Oof. Oh, brother. Okay. Okay. This one here. That one looks. Wait a minute. Do we have to do an intermediate move? Like, I mean, I'm not sure. Do we have to play first knight f6 to cutting off the king from moving on g4 and then knight g7? Because looks to me, if we play knight g7 now, which will be very much tempting, the king still runs away on g4. So we didn't do nothing. Practically we're getting in trouble because of this guy. So they got to pass pawn and they'll be executing us very, very soon and brutally. So I'd say knight to f6, which cuts off the white king, escaping squares. And then we playing knight g7 checkmate. You think, guys, that might be the case? Because if that ain't, I don't know which one is it. I can't think of ways that knight should be blockading the pawn coming down or stuff like that. It's gotta be knight f6, right? Oopsie daisy, let me just check that one. So we need to cut off the white king. I can't see any other plan. Doesn't make any sense to me. Anything else doesn't make any sense because this guy's coming down the board. Then we got a problem on our hands. Plus they got two knights here, and they're gonna check the heck. They're gonna do all sorts of nasty stuff. So it looks like counterintuitive to waste the tempo, but actually I think it just sets up the trap for the checkmate delivering. What do you think, guys? Am I right or talking nonsense? Might that be the case, guys? Shall we go with this? Ronak? Do I have your endorsement for these advanced applicable techniques here? What does your sixth sense tell you, Ronak? I mean, yeah, it's good. Good. Okay. If your sixth sense says it's fine, then it must be good. Okay. Because I don't have a sixth sense. I don't sense nothing. I'm so much based in the head that I don't have any form of intuition. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, I would like to be more in touch with the infra layers of this human psyche, but I mean, probably I am, but I don't sense nothing. Ah, whew, I was lucky this time. This is it, guys. We were correct. Knight g7. This guy just took away that square. That's it. Whew. We made it. We made it, guys. Bloody hell. Okay. Okay, come on. I want to go beyond 51. What do we do here? Hold on a sec. Wait a second now. Hey, I think I've seen something interesting. Like, I'm going to sack the knight and then I'm going to take the bishop. Like, I'm looking at actually this. Queen takes. Well, queen can go on d7. They can. But in case they take the knight, I'm going to take their bishop. And then they move here. And I'm not sure, actually. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Are you guys certain about this? Have you seen something I haven't seen? Okay, what about this check here, though? I mean, that's just... No, that can't be it. That can't be it. Well, this, and this for this. So we're not taking the bishop, and we're not saving the knight. We go for the kill. Let me just do this again. Queen d6, check. Can't be denied. Can't be denied. They can't stay on the 8th rank because the rook is coming with more forks. So king g7. Say, rook moves on e8. I don't know what they're going to do. Let's assume they're going to take the knight. Although it could be some other surprises. Then queen here. And the rook is here and the queen is here. And they might be playing right here. Then we're going to do queen and checkmate. And checkmate. So as crazy as it looks, I guess it has to do with queen d6 and rook e8. And I think it's a checkmate in like, what, 6 moves? Ronak, is a checkmate in 6 moves? Or 7? Checkmate in 6 or 7? Or I'm talking nonsense, it's just taking material. And its other tactics need to be employed. Well, if they sack the queen, I'll take the queen, right? I guess. So let me have a clear picture. You're saying queen d6, king g7, rook e8. So if they give me the queen, I'll just take the queen, right? I mean, if I take the queen, that's fine. They don't checkmate me. There's nothing else. The bishop does. Okay, we've got a... Okay, there is another creepy thing that's very annoying to me. But as sick as it looks, after queen h3, and I'm dropping the king here, there is no other checks because the knight does an incredibly good job of blockading the rook. So I can deal... I know, Ronak, I know. Take a break, brother. That's, you know, I'll do all the talking and the thinking. You just watch it without thinking. Activate your sixth sense. Activate your sixth sense and just don't think nothing. Just see what the intuition tells you. And I'm going to do the thinking. So, after queen h3 and king g1, there is no other incoming checks. Therefore, white can deal with dedicating the attack on executing the black king, I guess. I mean, I could be wrong, which has been proven time and time again. I could be wrong. So I know it's crazy looking, but there is no checkmate. There is no checkmate. Queen h3. I can still deal with the black king. Yeah, Runak, but just imagine you'll become a grandmaster because of this puzzles we're doing here today. You'll become a grandmaster that can foresee like 10-15 moves in advance. I mean, Grandmaster Runak, don't you want to be that? So that's it. I'm helping you. Okay. So, shall we commit with queen d6, guys? Am I correct? Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. Queen d6 followed by back rank rook. And we need not be afraid of queen h3 because there is no checkmate. I mean, they need one more tempo, which I'm going to use to checkmate their king. Unless I'm missing stuff. And if I'm missing, it's on me. It's my fault. Okay, I'm going to just play this crazy move. Oh, brother, I was right again because I was lucky. I'm just lucky. I'm just lucky. Even now, yeah, we're going to deal with your openings. Runak, don't forget to follow me on Twitch or, I don't know, on YouTube, subscribe, so they notify you when I go live. I'm gonna help you with the openings to the best of my abilities, man, when I'm seeing you during my live streams. Now, guys, I would say, you know what? My first instinct was just go kill the queen, take it now. It could be. It could be. I don't say no. But before I'm taking the black queen, I'm really, really looking at this because I think we've got a checkmate. If they go here, I'm going to checkmate them, whatever, g8 or h. I'm doing this. If they escape on f6, I do have queen to h8. But then, they go here. That's not an easy puzzle. That's not an easy puzzle, okay? I guess, yes, we are in check. Yes, 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 yes. That was it. That was the end of the conundrum. Yeah, I didn't even look at defenses. I was looking for attacking. So, yeah, unfortunately, my habits are to focus on attacking rather than defending, and then I'm getting just executed. Yeah, I should be more balanced. I should be objectively assessing both attacking and defensive chances, but my focus is sometimes to just go on with the attacking, and then I'm making mistakes. Okay, we need a pawn breaker here. We need a pawn breaker. Probably this because h6 will be hanging. So rook takes g7. No, it must be rook. I know the queens are attacking one another. I know that. But once I remove the g7, the h6 becomes exploitable. So one takes, and then I guess queen. Then they go here. Then where is the finisher? Okay, I gotta do it again. Rook takes bishop. Let's take with the bishop. Yes, yes, with the bishop. The king moves, and then I'm gonna. That's not very clear. Because this freaking knight, I mean, I was about to say bishop g5, but then the knight just takes it, right? Oh, for Christ's sake. What? What if it's f6 first? So we're going to play f6 first. We're going to play f6 first. And if pawn takes, then job done. I'm going to play f6. What if they take with the queen? You've got to be kidding me. I mean, jeez, what are resources here? This is so annoying. Rook takes, king takes, queen takes, check, right? And they go g8. How do I chase that king? How do I chase the king? Do I get the other rook? What? I don't know. Okay, I don't know this one. That's a funky one here. That's a funky one here. So I assume. I mean, we need the pawn breaker, right? But I can't see the follow up here. I mean, this bishop doesn't exist as of now. And this rook doesn't exist. I would like to get them closer, but I got a problem with multiple forks and stuff here. So I guess rook must be taken first. And then we just continue with what? How many checks have I gotten here? Rook takes, king takes, queen takes, check. And g8. Okay, what's the follow-up after king g8? So after king g8, what do we do? King g8 plays. What's the thing? Rook g7, king takes, queen g8, queen g8, king g8. What's the thing? I can't even do a check after that, beyond that point. What I could do is just... Yeah, it could be bishop takes. If bishop takes, I think they're just gonna take our queen with the queen. Although I have to look including at this idea. So let's assume we take with the bishop and then queen takes queen, and then we have a check here. Then the king goes in the corner. How do I capitalize on this? It's not very clear. I don't think I have enough power to be attacking the black king. I mean, I'm very interested to look at any craziness as long as it pays off. I mean, I don't have a problem with unorthodox crazy lines if they do show in the end some form of advantage. So I'm willing to sacrifice everything to win, but I don't see the victory very clearly. So if bishop takes, I guess queen takes queen, and that's tough. So if it's something, it has to revolve probably around rook takes on g7. Now the question is, do I take afterwards with queen or bishop? I'm inclined to say with the queen because I don't want to, trade stuff here. I mean, no, after we take with the bishop, king is not in check. Unless, okay, hold on a second. Queen takes. So again, if I take on h6, queen takes, right? What's the deal? If I, what check? We're not, he ain't in check. The only check is rook takes, king takes, and then bishop or queen. Okay, check. Then they go g8. Then I might have this. Oh, man. Okay, so that was correct. That's correct. Now, there is some subtleties here. There is some subtleties here. Do we take h6 with bishop or queen? Okay, we take with the queen. They go g8, right? Then I'm playing what? This? Or I take this. They go g8. Let's just say they go g8. And then I'm going where? Here. Yes. Yes, that's it. This. Now I'm playing this. Bingo. And now I'm playing this. Wait. Yes, of course. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Excellent job. Excellent job. Excellent job. Yes, Ben, you are correct. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Bishop take. No, that can't be. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. That's the moment when we mess up. That's the moment we do mess up in this kind of situations here. Well, they can't be easy because it's puzzle number 51, so they can't be that easy. I'm not expecting them to be easy anyway. By the way, guys, what's your record with this survivor thing? Is it rook takes, and then we play this sort of double attack on the knight? Just saying. Because if I play it now, rook takes, the knight is no longer pinned. So I reckon rook takes, rook must take, and then bishop to g4, double attacking the knight. I think it's decent. I think it's decent. No, it's something else. What if it's bishop takes h6, and if knight takes, we've got this? No. We must take the rook. We must take the rook on e8 first, so that the other rook moves away and the queen is no longer defended. And then we're looking at different tactics to win material. So I guess we've got to take the rook off the board first. Yes, so we remove the rook from the f column. The black queen is no longer defended. So that's paramount, very important. Now we've got to look at tactics. Exactly as I said, there is a tactics here. Exactly, yeah, on d5, yes. There is a check here on d5, yes. Yes, it is. It is. So, let me think of something. Bishop takes h6. Queen takes. Bishop takes, check. Pawn takes. Queen plays, check. King goes. Queen takes. Rook blocks. Queen g6. That's it. This is it. This must be it. Bishop h6. Because if they take with the knight, we're going to play bishop d5, checking and taking the queen on f6. So I guess bishop takes h6. Because it looked like a checkmate in 7 moves or something. Runak, is your sixth sense confirming this? So I guess bishop takes h6. Bishop takes h6. If knight takes, we've got bishop d5, queen is a goner. He will play what? Bishop g3. Yeah, I'll take with the queen. No, sorry, what? Bishop h6, bishop takes g3. Well, I'll go with the check. Let me think. Wait a minute, what if I go with the check now? What? What the? Bishop h6, bishop g3. Queen g2. Queen g2? So we play bishop h6, bishop g3, queen g2. Check. Moving queen where? Where? Moving queen where? I can't move the queen anywhere. Probably not bishop h6. There was just some hopeful projection. Okay, let's just take it simple. What if it's no, what if it's pawn g4? Pawn g4. Right, but they will be playing bishop g3. Okay, I've got to play right, bishop g4, because bishop g4 attacks the knight twice. You move the knight, there is no check, I'm taking your queen. So bishop g4, and if they play bishop g3, then queen takes on f5. I'm winning material. That's it. Bishop g4. I think that was at the beginning I was saying about bishop g4. So bishop g4. It must be bishop g4. I'm going for bishop g4. And if it's bad, it's on me. It's got to be bishop g4. Yes. And now I'm winning here. Brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Absolutely freaking brilliant. Is it checkmate in 1? Oh no, they take the guy here. But still, check, date, oopsie daisy. Wait on a second. And that's it. Checkmate in 2? Okay, let me do it again. Rook e5, king takes, must take. Must take. And then check. Not mate, they still playing here. Not mate, they still playing here. Wait a minute. Other ways. No, it's a checkmate here. It's just a checkmate here. This. Let me go here. Wait. I don't want to scrap now because it just looks so good. I don't want to mess up now. Which one is it? Wait a sec. Wait. It must be something with the rook. We gonna sack the knight. It could be, yeah, it could be. I just need to figure out exactly. No. Wait a second. There is, I think it's, I'm not sure. I am not sure. No, it has to do with sacking the knight. I agree. It has to do with sacking the knight. I agree. I think we might just need to remove this guy first, and then. So bang, boom. We're not taking the bishop now. We're going to play another check. If they play on h4, I'm going to push g3. And if they go on h3... No, 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 no. No, no, no. Wait a second. Rook e5. They take... I can't push this f pawn. I got to dance around a bit. h3. And the king might be playing on h4. And if I push g3, they take the pawn. They take the pawn. No, it's got to be something else. This. What if this? Then they go here. Oh boy. Why is this so annoying? This. Takes. It could be either here or there. I mean, I understand if they go on e4, I can take the bishop on c5 with check. That's good. But if they go on h4, so we've got this, we've got that, we got rook g5. What if they go h4 though? Then I'm going to play this, right? I'm going to play this. Then they're going to go on h3. They're going to go on h3. And if I take on c5, I'm getting back rank checkmated with rook d1. So this is just crazy. I mean, probably I need to sacrifice the knight. But how exactly? In what order? To what end? Okay, I've got another idea. What if I keep the knight where they are? Playing h3, they're going to block me from checkmating. There's no more incoming checkmate. It has to start with rook e5. It must start with rook e5. Rook e5 is the beginning of the combination. There is no other way. It's rook e5 is the beginning. And I need to figure out the rest. So rook e5 is the beginning. Oh, rook e5. It takes rook e4. Rook e4. And if they go back, I'm going to have rook f4. And if they go on e5. No, I can't let him escape. But it starts with this. It starts with rook e5. Now go figure. What pawn push? In what order? How? This. They played this. And go this. And something like this. And that's it. That's it. h3 and bishop g5 and bishop e3. Yes, pawn h3. That's exactly Ronak. That's exactly Ronak. h3, king h4, and something like... No. Wait. h3, h4. This, check. They must play on h4. And then something like bishop e3. That should do the trick. Yes, h3. Yes. Now, bishop g5. It must be bishop g5, right? Bishop g5, king plays. Hi there, Mike. Yeah, we can be discussing that one. Mike, we can be discussing. Thanks for visiting. I'm just trying to figure out this complicated puzzles here. So we've got a bishop g5. So Mike, in principle, if you can tell your students, your friends to be tuning in when I'm live streaming, I think I'm more than happy to be discussing with your guys various ideas. Yes. So let's just, yeah. So Mike, again, yeah, drop me a line or something. Yeah, put me in touch with your guys. And when I go, yeah, that's bishop g5, exactly what I thought. It's got to be this. It's got to be this. And now I need to maintain the diagonal under the bishop's control now, so I can just simply playing. Question is, guys, does that make any difference if I go bishop f4, bishop e3, bishop d2, bishop c1? Just asking. Does that make any difference? The problem with bishop d8, Mike, the problem with bishop d8 is that I'm giving up on the h6. I think I'm sort of going to lose. Yes, g4, 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 g4. g4 because that's the direct way. Otherwise, they play g5 pawn. It's g4 checkmate. Who's that? Runak 6 cents. That's g4 checkmate. Because bishop retreating, although it's strong and nice, they play g5 and it's just complicated. g4, brilliant. Runak, the only sixth sense available person on the planet. That's it. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff. So, Mike, in principle, if your students, tune in when I'm doing the live stream, we can totally do that. We can try and do that. We can even have a chess tournament, and then we can analyze some of the games that your students played, your friends played. We can have a look together. So we can have a tournament. We're playing in a tournament, and then we'll be analyzing some of the stuff that we did, we didn't, and this and that. I mean, something revolving around the live stream when we're doing it. So in principle, I'd say, Mike, yes. In principle, but let me have a look at that one. So you send me, yeah. I mean, I'm having a club already. I'm having a club, and I think I'm about to make a tournament very, very soon. So, Mike, just drop me a line or something, a message, and I'll get back to your thought, and I'll have a look at your club and see what's going on. Yeah, in principle, I'd say yes, Mike. We can collaborate, and in principle, yeah. But let me have a look and think about. So, Queen A5. Yes, Ronak. I think it's Queen A5. It's got to be Queen A5. And then another one, and if here, then we deliver checkmate. So along this line, Ronak. This, and another one. And if they go here, then we have another one. Perhaps. And if they go here, then we're having another one. And if they go here, long one. But I have it. It must start with Queen A5. It must start. Yes, I am indeed, Mike. Yes, I've got that banner from chess.com indeed. So I've got, yeah. Well, they give the banner with the chess.com coach like to person that they consider, delivers the. Yeah, but that's a longish one. I mean, wait, guys. I'm not saying Queen A5 is that bad, but have we even looked at the crazy bishop B6? Because you know what that means? It keeps the king trapped and it forces them to move in closer. Guys, that's not Queen A5. Ronak, it's not Queen A5, man. It's not Queen A5, brother. It's the crazy move bishop B6. It forces black king to come into trap, and then we just execute them. It will be... Wait. It's not that easy. Wait. Bishop b6, king takes, right? Queen to b5. King c7, queen b7. King to d8. King b8. And then we have to take the rook first. Oh my Jesus, man. This is absolutely insane, dude. Look, man, I don't think it's Queen A5. I'm telling you, it's not Queen A5. This puzzle is specifically designed to make you play Queen A5. This is that kind of trickstery. It's not it's not checkmate on B7, Mike, because king still plays on D8, right? Unless I'm wrong. They still escape, bro. I mean, we still need to chase that king. We still need to chase them a bit. And it doesn't work D7 because there is a bishop here already. What? Queen D7 doesn't work. They still got this guy. It doesn't work. So what I think it works here. Okay, look, we've got two candidate moves here, guys. We got either queen a5, which I'm about to say it's not it. Bishop b6 gets them a bit closer. Dude, it must be this. I told you it must be this. What did I do? What happened? What the heck happened? Wait a second. Now, damn it, I'm absolutely frustrated. What the freaking heck did just happen there? I mean, I got the first move correctly. What's going on? Why did I rush it? What's going on here? Oh my God, it was queen a5. And I played the wrong one. Oh no. Jesus Christ. After I made all that thing, it was queen a5. It was checkmate in a move after I sacked the bishop. Jesus Christ, I missed that. I'm so sorry. That was completely my fault, my doing. Jesus Christ. Okay. Looking at this one, we might be tempted to play rook g8, but I think it has to do something with bishop h3 first, because we need to cut the king from running away. So bishop h3, there is no checks or something, or whatever happens, probably we're just going to take. So I guess it's bishop h3 first, as an intermediate move, right? Or is it rook? Yeah, we can still reach 80 practically. We can still play. Yeah, we can still make 80. I don't know, and I'm getting a bit tired. I gotta tell you guys, I'm getting a little bit winded now. Ronak, I appreciate your optimism, man. I think I'm getting a bit winded now, and I'm starting to making sloppy moves. And Jesus, this is this kind of things. I mean, as soon as you reach puzzle 50, probably you need to go grab a coffee, have a sandwich, mess around in the backyard a bit, or go outside and, you know, smoke a cigar, something that relaxes you, then come back at the puzzle trick, because you're just getting, you know, super. Okay, let's look at this one. Rook G, they play check. They go and this, and then they drop this, and then I'm taking, and that's checkmate, I think. No, I think it's rook g8, actually. I think rook g8. I think it's, if you're talking about the survival, I think it's 51. Because I never stayed alone individually. Now, because you guys keeping me company, I'm tending to stay a bit longer. So, yeah. So, guys, Mike suggests it might be still bishop h3. It might be. The bishop h3 could be met. Bishop h3 could be met by this nonsense of bishop to g6, to which you must take. And that will be delaying your stuff. But hey, if you take a piece from them, that's for the better, right? I need to make sure, is that really a forced checkmate? Rook takes. Now, what if rook goes on h1 though? So rook g8, this one goes here, then bishop h3. No, I think it's rook g8. I think it's rook g8. Guys, if I'm mistaken, it's my fault, but I think it's rook g8. They can't escape. And I'm forcing them. If I do bishop, because they are one piece up already, they might be tempted to just play crazy stuff, and that won't be easy, you know? Because yeah, I think it's rook g8 first. Bloody hell. That's it. Right. Okay, guys, let me see what the heck did I do wrong here, and then I'm getting a bit tired now. So, okay. Was it bishop h3? No. What? You've got to be kidding me, man. It's not bishop h3, it's not rook g8. Can you believe that? This is getting crazier than ever. What? Is it queen f6? What the heck is going on here? Is it queen f6? Is it? That doesn't make any sense. What is going on here? Is it what? Is bishop e6? That doesn't make any sense, people. What, a queen f6? No, wait a sec. I'm just playing now like... That doesn't make any sense, man. I mean, rook g8 and bishop h3 had been declined. Are you serious? Queen g8, queen g8, queen g8. It's queen g8. It's queen g8. It's by far the strongest. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting... What? What is it? Queen sacking? Dude, it's queen sacking, man. No, bishop h3, bishop h3, bishop h3. Queen. Yes, yes, it's bishop h3, Mike. Yes, it's bishop h3. Now queen g8. And now we take. Jesus Christ. Not impossible to do. Not impossible to do, but you need to be absolutely super, super sharp all the time. All the time. This is crazy puzzle survival. Yeah, so past 50, they getting really, really tough. Really, really tough. Woof. That was an interesting one. I don't know. Ben, Ben, you're still there? I mean, it's got to be a short one, Ben, because I need to wrap it up. I got to go to another club. Physically, in person, I've got to go to a club. I've got a few guys over there I'm working with. And, okay, so Ben, we got to do a quick one. But, so Mike, yeah. In principle, Mike, I think, if your friends can tune in when I go live, we can definitely have an online friendly lesson, you know. Ben, let's make it 5 minutes, brother. 5 minutes, unrated. Don't forget unrated. And we'll wrap it up. If you issue me a challenge, Ben, unrated, I'll go for it straight away. Have a friendly game and then taking a break and either see you guys this evening or I reckon Friday evening. It could be 7-ish, 7 p.m.-ish, 6:30 p.m.-ish. Okay. Right. I can't promise, Mike, but again, when I go live, if you or your buddies, your mates want to log in, they're more than welcome. So from this point of view, if people, I mean, we can arrange for a day and time when I go live. So if you guys want to join then, Mike, I think it's brilliant. So let's say, I don't know, should we convene upon a day and a time? And then when I'm going live, your guys need to be live, and then we just take it from there. Is that all right? So I'll come back at you with the message regarding a day and the time. So, you know, we got to be at the same time live, and we can then proceed with the friendly lesson training games and discussions on the chess topics. Did you, David, Ben? Where is it, man? Oh, whoa, where is it, Ben? I don't see it. I think I've seen it and it's gone away. Where is it, brother? I can't see it. Please send it again. Where is it? I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Right, I promised Ben. Let me play Ben because I promised him. I promise. Who's that? Oh, it's not Ben. Sorry, I promised Ben. Ah, Ben, do it again, bud. Ben, do it again. I apologize, people, but I think Ben asked me for like 2 hours ago. So I got to do a game quickly, a quick one with Ben, and then we'll take it from there. But I have to wrap it up after. And definitely we'll be meeting you again, guys. So, Mike, in principle, we'll convene upon a day and a time. And if your mates log in, then we'll do it. Totally. Oh, my God. Ben, where are you, man? I missed it again. Oh, cry. Come on, Ben. 5 minutes. Let's do this. There you go. There you go. Is it unrated? Okay, cool. Okay, we'll play this one, fellas. And I'll see you at a later time. Let's go with the hillbilly, pulling a Schaffer Gambit hillbilly. Let's see if we're able to make some meaningful moves here. I definitely need a sandwich and a coffee. Oh, what's this? That's a novelty, is it? Nice one. I don't think that's bad at all. That can't be bad. I couldn't figure out something else. So, Ronak, you were absolutely instrumental today, Ronak. You had major contributions today. Especially your Sixth Sense was phenomenal at play. Absolutely phenomenal, your Sixth Sense today, Ronak. Oh, you want to play knight a5 and then make a trouble for me? Oh, you want to do knight a5. You totally want to do that. Should I play this first? Oh, Ben, you wanted to... Oh, you made the pin now. Oh, man. You pin me now. Let's try an unpin. Let's try to unpin. You took. Okay, I take. What do I do now? Queen takes f3. Okay, I took it now. I need to figure out how to get my guys in the game. What do I do? Should I make a pin? Oh, I just made it. Okay, I'm just developing stuff here. Oh, you hit my bishop. Of course, I mean, it makes sense. I'm not going to trade. Not just now. I'm not going to trade. I mean, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Very good game, Ben. Very good game. So far, so good. Okay. Ah, that's a bit of a blunder, Ben. The f6 now is completely weakened. I think you blundered a bit of a piece over there, Ben. Brilliant game. Just that at that particular moment in time, if you had played something else, I don't know, something else, rook c8, anything. Let me just go back just briefly. So here, anything. Ah, look, I just said rook c8 before the engine actually tells you. So if you had played just rook c8, anything, almost anything. Right, Mike, just one. Okay, I don't, because it drags too long. Okay, we'll do it very quickly, unrated. And I need to wrap it up, guys. And what's that? Sicilian playing. Oh, nice one. Oh, 3 minutes. Oh, man. I don't feel very speedy at the moment now. I've got to say, I'm not very fast. I'm not very fast nowadays. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, normally I go, thank you very much, Ben. We'll be playing more, Ben. No worries, Ben. I know, it happens to everybody. It happens to everybody, Ben. That's fine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think I want to push this guy. Normally, when I'm playing 3 minutes, Mike, I'm using the mobile screen because I'm faster. When I'm playing on the PC with the big screen and the mouse, I'm maneuvering. It's just I'm spending 2 seconds just to move the mouse around the chess mat here. Did I blunder? Did I blunder? Not yet? Oh, okay. I thought I blundered big time. Okay. What do I want to do? Oh, you're going to play on the... Oh, man. Am I in trouble? Okay. All right. We gotta simplify things here. Why am I complicating things? I'm running low on time. Gee, what's going on? Wait a minute. This is can't have that. You go for my bishop, right? Oh, man, you got 12 seconds ahead. I'm getting in trouble. Oh, man, time trouble again. Okay. So if I manage to be okay with time, it should be sort of okay. but time is of the essence, always. And yeah, normally I just go for 5 minutes or 3 minutes and 2 seconds activation because I mean I got a problem with the time. Normally, okay. So normally what I play is what's going on here. Normally what I play is 5 minutes or 3-2 because I mean I really don't feel I'm incredibly fast sometimes. And although I might be having a better position or even material, I still need the time to capitalize on stuff. Um, right, so let's take the queen off the board first. And now I've got two options: either taking the bishop afterwards or trade. No, I've got to take the bishop. That would have been a blunder. That would have been a blunder. So, guys, absolutely, puzzles are incredibly important because puzzles are right now as we play. So, as we play right now, we're having puzzles right now. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ronak. You've been instrumental, buddy. You've been absolutely instrumental today. Let's make a battery across the seventh rank, and hopefully, I'll get something. So that's the only plan. So Ronak was awesome, dude. Because of you. Yeah, it could be that one, Rook B8. It could be Rook B8, but I'm gonna take anyway. Wait a second. What do I want to do? No, I don't want to do neither. I want to play this guy, I guess. I don't want to play neither. I want to get more guys into the power because I want to set up a checkmate or something. I don't. I mean, I'm keen. I mean, I love to take material, but actually, what I want to do is I want to checkmate more than anything. Hold on a sec. That looks like doable. So we got to check here. They move. I got this. They move there. I got this. They move here. I got yeah, yeah. I would have played knight to e6 exactly. Knight e6 and then taking. Thank you very much, Mike. Again, yeah. That's a friendly one on a friendly one training game, guys. It's perfectly fine. I think it was brilliant until you gave me that piece on the. There was a little bit of a blunder at some point. Uh, awesome puzzles. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ronak. Thank you for joining, Mike, and the rest of you guys. That's been absolutely brilliant. And Mike, in principle, when I go live again, I'll drop you a message and I'll tell you when I go live next time. And if you and your buddies at the club, you and your mates would like to come in, well, I'm more than happy to be doing chess topics, and perhaps we can play a tournament together and then analyze it afterwards. That okay, Mike? Will that do? Okay, I'll take this as a yes. I'll take this as a yes, Mike. And I'll see you very soon, people. So I'm going at a chess club now, and I'll be returning at some point after 6. And I'm having a coffee later on today. Well, I'll have like a multiple coffees today. And if I'm feeling kind of like in shape, mentally speaking, maybe I might be doing another round of friendlies. Maybe we're gonna be playing rather than doing puzzles later on. Ben, you coming later on to then? Ben Ronak, like let's say like in 7 hours from now on. If you're coming back, people, depends when you are on the planet. If you're coming back, maybe we could just do a couple of friendlies or maybe a tournament in between ourselves. Oh, by the way, if you want to follow me on my Twitch or YouTube, do that, or also join my club, and and then we can just verse one another in a tournament. Okay, awesome stuff, guys. So I think I'll come back in like 7-8 hours, be playing some friendlies with you, maybe in a tournament. Join my club wherever I may roam. That's how I name my club after a Metallica song that I love very much. Wherever I may roam. So join that club, and then we'll just have a few tournaments together, guys. Cool stuff. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys shortly, and we're playing more chess together. Let's stick again in the future, guys, because I like your company, and if that's useful what we're doing, I would like to see you again, people. Okay?